Welcome back, everybody. This Week in America. Thank you for joining us on the program. Website thisweekinamerica.us. As mentioned, our guest on the program is Linda Zito. She had a successful career in desktop publishing until she gave birth to the first of her three children. She dedicated herself to raising her girls. Part of the process was writing the book, Why Can't I Be Like Her?, an inspiring picture book that encourages young readers to think positively and believe in themselves for a fulfilling life. And with us via Skype from Australia, Linda Zito. Linda, welcome to the program. Great to have you with us on the show.
Thank you. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, it's great to have you. In Australia, where Linda is doing this, it really is basically early morning for some would consider the middle of the night joining us on the program, and we appreciate that. I love the book. It's called Why Can't I Be Like Her? Linda Zito, our guest on the program. Her website is lindazito.com. The book's available at Amazon. And, of course, you can go to our website, thisweekinamerica.us, and link on directly to Linda's website and get all the information. This book has such an important message, and that really came about as you're thinking about your daughters and you wanted to do something for them, and out of that came this book, and you're helping literally thousands of children all across the world. Talk about how this idea all came about.
Yes. Well, I actually myself was reading some positive thinking books for myself, and I thought, you know what, this would be great for my children. And after searching there are some gorgeous books out there for children, but I wanted something a little bit more specific, something more direct, and answers to real questions. And so I just happened to, my hand decided I'll start writing, and I just wrote them this little story, and they enjoyed it. They really enjoyed it, and it was great. And I thought, oh, well, if my girls loved it, why not share with all children? And so be it.
Well,
that's how it all started.
It's a great message. It's a picture book that's really straightforward, easy to read. When you were writing this, how difficult is that? Because words are really at a premium. You can't get too wordy. You can't get too lofty because you've got children reading this. How many times do you have to go back through and sort of go back and edit some of these words and okay, I've got 12 words over here. I can condense it down to 3, and I need to break it down into language that they will understand. Talk about the process of writing this so it makes such an impact on children.
Yeah, it did take a few times to go back and write in a way that they would understand, and wasn't too many words. It wasn't too much information, not too much of an overload for them to sort of not get it, not get the messages. So, it was a bit of a process to make it as easy as possible for them to understand and for them to read, and to get the simple messages across. So, without it being too much into the itty-gritty.
Yes. You're listening to This Week in America, our website, thisweekinamerica.us. Our guest on the program is Linda Zito. She's the author of the book, a children's book, Why Can't I Be Like Her? The website is lindazito, that's Zito.com. The book's available at Amazon all around the country and available, of course, at the website. Information by going to our website, thisweekinamerica.us. In the book, you've got Why Girl and Fly Wise. Let's talk, first of all, about Why Girl, because like so many, not only children but adults, sort of second-guessing herself, looking at other people and going, why can't I be like that? Talk about how you develop that character.
Yes, exactly. I mean, everybody's got a bit of that. Why can't I be like that? I would love to be like that. And why can't I do that? And, I'd love to be that clever. I'd love to be that, look in a certain way. And society really does put a bit of a toll on especially young girls and how they're meant to look and all of that. So I think everybody's got a little bit of why girl in them.
Yes. Even guys have a little bit of why guy in them.
Yes. So so it's just bringing that out and, showing people that you don't have to be a certain way. You don't have to look a certain way. you're great just being you. And the most important thing is your happiness within yourself, and how to live a more positive life, and find your happiness within, and what makes you happy, and yeah. So
Yeah, and you've
um,
got Flywise that really delivers the wisdom and says so many things. And again, I keep saying this is a children's book. It's something that you get, and when you're reading for children as an adult, listen to what you're saying because the words still make sense no matter how old you are. Talk about the wisdom of Flywise, because she basically is saying you can be whatever you want to be. There's nothing holding you back except you.
exactly. And that's why I capitalise the word you in the book so often. It all comes down to Flywise's wise words, explains that it all comes down to you. You are your own person. You have your own thoughts, and you can actually take control over your thoughts and feelings. And it is very inspiring. I love my little fly.
That yes, she really is, and it's interesting. The book is called "Why Can't I Be Like Her?" There's one section there where a white girl is complaining, and she just can't be like somebody else she doesn't think. And Flywise is saying, "Why do you think you can't be?" And she says, "Because I just can't. I don't know how. Who said you can't? Me." And that really sums it up. It's not an external force that's holding you back. It's you who's holding you back. And it's like, yeah, I guess I am my own obstacle.
Yes, right on.
Yeah, in raising three girls, and let's talk about them. What are their ages now? And give me their names, please.
Yes, now Talia is 10, Chantel is 9, and Sienna's 6 years old. So it's, the early stages where I wanted to bring my children up in a mindset where, be happy within yourself, do what makes you happy, and, have confidence in doing so. And the only thing that's stopping you from doing anything is you. So you can dream your dreams, and it'll feel great while doing so. So what have you got to lose? And it's a really inspiring book that I just wanted to really. I wrote it primarily for my own children, but I really needed to share with all the other children, because I thought, well, why not?
Well, it's so true, and the book is well done. Why Can't I Be Like Her? Linda Zito, the author. Her website is lindazito.com. More information at her website, thisweekinamerica.us. Talk about the impact it has had on your three daughters beyond entertainment. It's a great story as you're sitting there and you're telling stories, and then you've got pictures telling stories, but there's much more beyond that. Talk about the impact it's had on your three daughters.
It's only been positive. I'm just, I'm, it, they're even the way they think now. I'm so glad that I have done this. It's just helped them so much. They, not as negative as how they used to be. Children are children. They're going to complain. They're
Yes.
going to, every little thing is sort of, they look at it as a downer, and, why can't I have this and why can't I have that? And it's really, I just really wanted to teach them to be grateful for what they have, and for who they are, and just be happy with yourself, within yourself. And I truly believe that being happy within themselves, they don't sort of see that they're missing out on a whole lot, and it really makes them see things in a new light, as in the everyday way of life, where if they see, well, why can't I be like her? Well, you are you. You don't have to be like anybody else. And a lot of the time, inferior thoughts can lead to um, um, jealousy. It can lead to negative behaviour towards other people, which can lead to, teasing or bullying. And I didn't want my children to be a part of that. And it's really taught them a new way of thinking. If I'm happy within myself, then I can be happy for others also. And I don't need to be like anybody else. And it's just made a new way, a new path for them to see things in more positive and light.
It sounds like you've got 3 flywises that are running around out there also spreading the message, so that is good. The book is called Why Couldn't I Be Like Her? And as I'm reading it, I'm thinking of bullying, because if you've got that message out there of positive thinking, of self-belief, you almost think this is an antidote to bullying, because if kids feel good about themselves, say what you want, it's not going to bother me. Is that true, do you think?
I believe so. That was one of the reasons also that I wanted to do this. There's a lot of negative behaviour in the schoolyard, and I just think, well, if everybody thought in the same way, if every child thought, I'm happy within myself, I'm confident, I'm doing what makes me happy, and and that allows the inferior thoughts not to be as minimal as possible, and then it doesn't lead to all the other negative behaviours. So if every child thought the same way, and I know you're going to get your ups and downs. It's not going to be perfect every time. But if the backbone of the mental thought of all children can think in this way, well, then there won't be as much room for any of that negative behaviour, and it just make life a whole lot easier and happier for everybody.
Yes, the book is called Why Can't I Be Like Her? Linda Zito, the author, our guest on the program. I mentioned it's a picture book. Talk about the process of actually getting this illustrated, because it is so well done. But once you've got the story, okay, visually you need to enhance that. How difficult was that going or finding someone that would work with you that would share your message, because they've done an excellent job with the pictures?
Yes, they have. They've done a very good job. It took a lot of brainstorming, thinking, and getting across exactly what I had in my mind and what I could see in my mind, and they did a very good job. They put it down onto paper, illustrated very well. So yeah, I was really pleased about that. Yeah.
The book is, as I say, it's a picture book. It's very colorful. It is very easy to read. It's got a great message in it. It's called Why Can't I Be Like Her? Keep going back to Fly Girl, because there are so many things that we learn as Flywise as we're talking about the book and the message. And she says, and we can all do this. Just take a minute. She's explaining, just take a minute, block everything else out of your mind, and imagine who you truly and what you truly want to be. And so often it's just that simple, that once you can visualize it and think it, it makes getting there a whole lot easier. Do you find when you're taking this message to adults, they're saying, I learned something from this too. I need to shut down a little bit and really contemplate and get through these negative obstacles I'm putting up for myself?
Yeah, exactly. I do it for myself still now. Like it's just very therapeutic. It just makes you just stop and think, and what do I really want? How do I want things to be? And it helps you visualize it, and it helps you. It just puts you on that the positive way, like the path of thinking. You know what? I can do this. I can do this. I can visualize it. I know what I want, and this is where I want to be, and it just makes the process so much easier to a happier way of thinking and a happier way of life, and see the positive things in your life, and so there's let's block out and try to eliminate as much negativity as possible because negativity, I believe, just makes you feel worse. It just makes you feel, you're not getting anywhere. It puts you in a bit of a slump. And I just think, well, why? It doesn't achieve anything. Why be like that?
Well,
It does, yeah.
it's so true because it just weighs on you after a while, and then you start believing it. The book is Why Can't I Be Like Her? Linda Zito, our guest on the program. Her website is lindazito, Zito.com. Go to our website, thisweekinamerica.us, and link on directly with Linda's website. Book available at Amazon as well. A few minutes left in the program and talking more about Flywise. And she is so wise and you'll learn so much. She's talking again to Y-Girl and saying only you have total control over your thoughts and feelings. And again, that's something that transcends all age groups because so often you find we really give up our power to other people. We let them control the narrative of our life, and we're the only ones that should be able to do that.
Exactly. I just really wanted the point across that, take responsibility. You can take responsibility for your own thoughts and your own feelings, and you can take control over them. That they are yours, as I say in the book. They are yours, aren't they? So take control of it and think and believe in yourself, and only you can do that for yourself. Other people can't do that for you. Only you can find that happiness within yourself by thinking and feeling in a positive way. And so be it. Why not? Why not go along that path? There's nothing to lose. It will only make you feel great while doing so. It's trying to eliminate as much negativity as possible.
Talk about when you grew up and influences on you, role models, parents, teachers, television programs, that type of thing. Did you have the positive message there as you were growing up, do you think?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I think it was when I was growing up, it was more like black and white. I sort of learnt how to think in a positive way more recently, like in the last few years. And growing up, there's always negativity around. You can't eliminate that. And I think once I got to an age also, it helped me understand, and after experiencing so many different experiences throughout your life, it gave me more of an understanding of learning that and that, there are ups and downs in your life, and you can't control the outside of things, but you can control within yourself, and it's how you roll with it, how you deal with it. And so roll with it in a positive way and don't let it get you down, because it doesn't achieve anything. It just makes you feel worse.
Well, it does. What kind of response are you getting to the book? The book is called Why Can't I Be Like Her? Linda Zito, our guest on the program. It's out there, and I understand you're really getting some positive feedback. And I mentioned before, and it's so true, you're really touching lives all over the world, not just in Australia, but all over the world.
It's so overwhelming. I'm just so blessed. I just feel all the comments have been, and have just been so overwhelmingly great, from teachers, from parents, from the children. It's been a really nice, great response, and I'm so blessed to be able to give this to people, and for them to just enjoy and be inspired. And it's a beautiful gift that anybody could ever ask for. It's fantastic. Yeah.
The book is called Why Can't I Be Like Her? Inspiring young readers to think positively and believe in themselves for a fulfilling life. The author is Linda Zito. She's been our guest on This Week in America. Her website, lindazito, Zito.com. Again, the name of the book is Why Can't I Be Like Her? The book's available at Amazon as well. And, of course, you can go to our website, thisweekinamerica.us, and link on directly to Linda's website. Linda, an excellent job with the book, a great message. As I mentioned so many times, it's a message not just for children, but as we're reading to children, we can learn something as well. A job well done. The book is called Why Can't I Be Like Her? Thank you for getting up in the middle of the night in Australia and joining us on the program. Thank you.
Not a problem. It was a joy to be with you.
You're listening to This Week in America, website thisweekinamerica.us.